Welcome to the Summit City, home to the 260's dedicated high school athletes and fans. Each victory and celebration captured by our camera. Treasure the highlights from the Summit Athletic Conference this season, or complete games live or on demand. After all, nobody's more proud to call Fort Wayne home than SummitCitySports.com.
The athletes has always been here, and they're getting better. I'm watching, Summit City Sports, man, they're doing an awesome job. And, that's a plug. Them dudes are doing an outstanding job. And I'm able to be in Nashville and watch games on YouTube that they're broadcasting, and I'm seeing the talent. And it is just truly outstanding. And, you guys have seen the talent that's in the NFL now from Fort Wayne, Indiana, the talent that's coming up now, and the talent that, is just here, man. It's really cool.
Developed for athletes of all sports, PSM's Edge training program is a personalized, high-intensity experience designed to help you outperform the competition. Whether you're looking to enhance your speed, strength, power, agility, or overall fitness, our expert training staff will build a program that adapts to your schedule while maximizing your overall performance. Now accepting athletes 12 years old and up. Get started today. Schedule your free evaluation at psmsports.com/edge.
I started playing football when I was 4 years old in the Cub Football League at Leo. My freshman year of high school, I really started to notice that there was something different about how I played compared to what some other people were playing like. So then I started to develop more. I started to see the results, and then being able to go to Iowa was a big opportunity for me. Being able to train here at PSM has really given me an edge over my competitors. Working on my speed, that's the name of the game nowadays, is who's the fastest guy on the field. Being able to put my body in different positions to allow me to be in the best position during the game. It's so important to not take those days off and just get into a place like PSM where they have flexible hours, and it's good for college athletes to come in and just train.
Anderson Heating and Air, locally owned and operated with over 50 years of experience. Call us today and get a free quote on a brand new furnace and AC, financed and available. Don't wait. Call us today and sign up for a maintenance agreement and stay cool. Our maintenance agreements will ensure that you're first in line if you have an emergency, and we'll send one of our service techs out for cleanings twice a year. Call us at 557-0958 or request an appointment on our website. Call Anderson Heating and Air, where your emergency is our emergency.
Go.
Game day, the moment athletes live for, the intensity, the passion, the unforgettable plays. And while you focus on the game, Watermark Sports Photo captures the memories. From the heart-pounding action to the game-winning score, our game day photos make your athlete the star. But we don't stop at game day. With our Sportrait sessions together, we dream up poses and take your athlete's story to the next level. Serving Northeast Indiana and Northwest Ohio, from colleges to high schools and club sports, moments fade, but the memories last forever. Watermark Sports Photo, where every shot is legendary.
At PSM Sports Therapy, recovery is more than getting you back to your sport. It's about building a stronger version of you. Our team of experts uses state-of-the-art technology to build personalized care plans that get you healthy and back in action safely. With no physician order needed, contact us directly to receive top-quality care exactly when you need it. Call 260-266-4007. Visit one of our Fort Wayne locations or go to psmsports.com to learn more.
The future is what you make it, so make it matter. At the University of St. Francis, we'll help you build a purposeful life, one based on your interests, goals, and desire to make the world a better place. Learning is personal here. You'll be known by name, supported by experts, and connected to professional opportunities. Our Catholic values will inspire you to use your education for the greater good by serving and leading others. Remember, the future is what you make it. Build a life of meaning and purpose at St. Francis. You belong here.
Tired of waiting for a doctor's referral to start physical therapy? At Indiana Physical Therapy, you don't need a prescription. You have the power to choose where you go for expert care. Our experienced therapists will help you get back to doing what you love. With over 19 locations, getting the care you need has never been easier. Take the first step towards a healthier, more active lifestyle. Visit IndianaPT.com to schedule your appointment today.
Indiana Physical Therapy, where people go to get better.
Here, every athlete is one of one. Every day is an opportunity to improve, to become faster, stronger, healthier. That's our commitment. With elite training and expert care, we transform athletes by pushing through challenges and sharing every victory. PSM, you've got goals. We help you get there. Learn more at psmsports.com.
It's the final day of the regular season in high school girls basketball in the state of Indiana, and we are live from Eugene Parker Court here on the campus of Concordia Lutheran High School for this girls basketball SAC matchup, the final conference game of the year as well. Concordia, 5-15 overall, 3-5 in the SAC, playing host to the Wayne Generals, who come in at 6-14 overall, 2-6 in the Summit Athletic Conference. And as we welcome you in, Jared Matheny, Cole Whelan, glad to be with you. Matt Jackson is running our camera tonight as we get you set for regular season basketball for the final time on the girls' side this year. Wayne coming in following a 57-50 loss at Bishop Luers last night, the sixth consecutive loss for the Generals. While on the other side, Concordia, a 71-29 victory over Northside. And Cole, in that one, Olivia Bollinger was as special can be. She was spectacular from start to finish. You got to see it with your own eyes. What did you see from Bollinger last night?
Absolutely. I saw an incredible performance. I was lucky enough to be on camera last night. Bollinger, 39-point showing, 8 from 10 from beyond the arc. I mean, I was in disbelief as much as anyone else around me. Started the game 6 for 6 from three-point land. Just truly amazing to watch.
22 points in the first quarter for Bollinger. She ends up setting the Concordia school record with those 8 3-pointers and 39 points. So a couple of records last night for Bollinger, helping Concordia get their third win in their last 4 games. So you look at the record and you say 5-15. Well, they haven't had a great year, but they're playing their best basketball at the right time of the season. And that's all you can ask for if you're Coach Bollinger on the other side, because with sectional play quickly approaching, you got to be playing your best ball right now.
And this is where you want to be hitting your stride, is right there in February where it's starting to pick up. You know, next up, this is the last regular season game. You got sectionals right around the corner. This is when you want to start to get the wheels moving. This is when you want to be winning basketball games.
And this is exactly where Concordia wants to be, playing on the home floor, trying to finish out the regular season against Wayne before the Cadets head into the postseason. They actually drew the bye in 3A Sectional 21, so Concordia will not play until next Friday night at 6 p.m. They'll play in the opening game of the semifinals in 3A Sectional 21. They'll take on the winner of Bishop Dwenger and DeKalb, 2 teams they've seen so far this year. They defeated Bishop Dwenger. It does feel like, as far as the competition throughout the sectional goes, that, you know, Concordia is happy to see anybody not named East Noble, and that is pretty much the consensus feeling probably throughout the entire sectional. Not only are the Knights the defending sectional champions, but they're also going to be playing on their home floor, and they're 17-5 this season. So, Cole, East Noble's just that team that appears, at least on paper, to be the favorite to win that sectional next week, and we'll see if that stands and is the case. On the other side, the Wayne Generals, 4A sectional number 6. They'll head to Southside for that sectional. The Archers will face Homestead on Tuesday night to open up postseason play. And then Wayne, unfortunately for them, will play Norwell on Friday night. Norwell bumped up from Class 3A to Class 4A for girls basketball only because of the success factor. 2 teams in that sectional, Cole, who are just cream of the crop in high school girls basketball in Homestead and Norwell. Fingers crossed that that's the matchup we get to see. No offense to any other team, but I think everybody is hoping that Saturday night next week, 7 days from now, it's going to be Homestead Norwell, and then hopefully it's going to be a dogfight.
Absolutely. And, you saw Northrop giving it to Homestead last night. Triple overtime game. It was incredible to watch. I know we were watching it here at Concordia, but, that's what you want to see. You want to see Homestead Norwell just because that is the top of top in high school girls basketball in the state of Indiana right now.
And it really does feel like that sectional championship potentially, again, and it's all potential here, but if things go the way they should on paper, that's the sectional championship that everybody around the state's going to be paying attention to because it's going to have probably the highest seeds versus the highest seed remaining. So that'll be fun. Speaking of the Homestead Spartans, they are your SAC champions, and Cole talked about a triple overtime affair with Northrop last night at Spartan Arena. Homestead survives, improving to 22-2 on the season, 9-0 in the SAC, back-to-back crowns in the Summit Athletic Conference for Homestead. And I think we're probably in the same boat last night, Cole, as I'm calling the Norwell game. I'm watching it on the laptop, and I'm saying I cannot believe this game is still going. And then you look up, and it's in the second overtime, and they just nobody wanted to give up that game either way between Homestead and Northrop last night. Really fun one to watch across the board. And, hey, who knows? Maybe those teams will face off again in a couple weeks down the road, as we're down to the final minute before the national anthem, and our starting lineups get introduced before we take a break. Cole, as we come into this one, what do you think the biggest key is for both teams here tonight to get one more win, get one more conference win before postseason play begins?
Well, if you're the Wayne Generals, you're obviously looking at Olivia Bollinger. You have to stop her, as obviously putting up a 39-point night last night. That has got to be the key on defense for you. And then on the Concordia side, Irons over there, she is averaging 16.5 points a game. That is who you're looking to defend if you're the Cadets.
Yeah, you got to find a way to slow down Diva Irons. We haven't talked about her much. We will talk about her a lot throughout the course of the game tonight. I can almost promise you that. 16.5 points per game. She's also averaging 5.6 rebounds per contest to lead Wayne in both of those statistical categories. Should be fun. Diva Irons, Olivia Bollinger may not match up one-on-one against each other, but those are the two players you've got to keep your eye on here in this one tonight. As we get ready for the national anthem, we'll step aside, take a break, and come back with high school girls basketball. Regular season finale is after this here, SummitCitySports.com.
From the PSM Sports Therapy, and I have a message for college athletes. Don't let an injury slow you down while you're home from the holidays. At PSM Sports Therapy, we know athletes, and our team specializes in treating them. Whether you are recovering from surgery, dealing with a nagging injury, or just want to make sure your body is right for your upcoming season, take advantage of your break and schedule your sessions today. That way you can get back to campus feeling stronger than before. Check out our website at psmsports.com or call us at 260-266-4007 to get scheduled.
Some see a wrestling match. We see a 6-minute lesson in grit. Some see a coach sending a runner home. We see a mentor guiding a student athlete into the future. Some see a volleyball match. We see a student athlete learning how to be poised under pressure. Some see a high school football stadium. We see the one place where the whole community comes together. Proud to keep education in front of athletics since 1903.
Game day, the moment athletes live for, the intensity, the passion, the unforgettable plays. And while you focus on the game, Watermark Sports Photo captures the memories. From the heart-pounding action to the game-winning score, our game day photos make your athlete the star. But we don't stop at game day. With our Sportrait sessions together, we dream up poses and take your athlete's story to the next level. Serving Northeast Indiana and Northwest Ohio, from colleges to high schools and club sports, moments fade, but the memories last forever. Watermark Sports Photo, where every shot is legendary.
Build Indiana. The Laborers International Union of North America are building roads and bridges to get Hoosiers where they're going today and a new energy infrastructure that will keep Indiana competitive tomorrow. LIUNA's over 12,000 statewide members also grow local economies, earning good union wages, shopping where they live and work, and paying taxes. We build Indiana for good jobs and stronger communities. The Laborers International Union of North America. We are LIUNA.
And we welcome you back to Eugene Parker Court here at Concordia as we get ready to meet the starters. First, for the visitors from Wayne High School, a 5'9" sophomore forward, number 1, Amaya Tyree. A freshman guard wearing number 2 and standing at 5'5", Mariah Bryant. Also in the starting lineup for head coach L.B. Smith, wearing number 3 is a 5'2" junior, Berlia King. 5'7" junior, number 4, Diva Irons in the starting lineup. And then rounding out the lineup for Wayne, Zaire Atkinson, the 5'7" junior forward. L.B. Smith, the head coach of Wayne, is in his first season at the helm for the Generals. And we move to the other side now. Let's meet the starters for the home team in the final home game of the year for Concordia. 5'5" freshman guard wearing number 10, Lily Spreen. A 5'5" freshman guard wearing number 15, Chloe Vanderford. Also at guard and also a freshman, 5'10", wearing number 20, Macy Hendrickson. And a fourth guard in the lineup, the fourth freshman in the lineup, 5'9" freshman, number 31, Glory Hetke. And then rounding out the lineup, the record setter last night, the senior headed to PFW, Olivia Bollinger, rounds out the lineup for head coach Nicole Bollinger in her 5th season at the helm with Concordia. A win tonight would get her to 40 career victories as a head coach. As we get set, Concordia against Wayne, final SAC game of the year. Does matter for the final standings, as Wayne could potentially tie with Concordia, or we could see Concordia finish tied with Bishop Dwenger and Bishop Luers at 4 and 5 for 5th place in the conference. Places 1, 2, and 3 are already sealed up, as well as number 4. Top 4 teams of the SAC this year: Homestead, Snyder, Northrop, and Carroll. Bishop Dwenger, Bishop Luers, both 4 and 5. Southside went 1 and 8. Northside 0 and 9. And the Legends 0 and 20 this season, and they'll open up their postseason play against Carroll. As we get set, Bollinger going to tip it off against Tyree. Tyree had the challenge last night of guarding Harvest Green over at Bishop Luers, one of the best freshmen in the area. As this one is up and controlled by Concordia, we're underway. Jeremy Matheny, Cole Whelan, glad to be with you as we get things started tonight from Eugene Parker Court. Here is Olivia Bollinger. Double team came immediately from Wayne on her first touch. Spreen loads up from 3. Off the iron, offensive rebound for Vanderford. She'll kick out this triple, short from Hendrickson. Another chance, though, on the offensive glass. Bollinger on the right block goes up and is good for 2.
Ball movement there from Concordia was fantastic, and obviously Bollinger getting it started for Concordia, well, very fitting.
Yeah, very fitting after 39 points and 8 threes, both Concordia records in last night's victory over Northside. Cadets trying to force a turnover in the corner. That was Bryant with the basketball last for Wayne. It will be Generals basketball, and certainly the extra chances on that opening possession is something that Wayne doesn't want to see. Here's a takeaway. Vanderford sends it ahead. Bollinger for Hendrickson, and this one worked towards the left. Spreen. 4 freshmen on the floor to start for Concordia. Tells you they've got a ton of confidence in this younger class in there with the senior Bollinger, as she can't get that one to fall. Tyree up the floor for Irons. She goes back out. Amaya Tyree for 3, and this one is short, out of bounds, and belongs to Concordia. And Cole, really 2 teams here who don't have a lot of senior presence. Wayne doesn't have a senior on their roster, and it's Bollinger who is really one of 4 seniors, but she's the one who sees the most time out there. So a lot of the players on the floor tonight are coming back next year.
And you could definitely see Concordia, obviously, last night with the big 71-29 win. You know, they're young. They've got 4 more years of good basketball coming here for the fans of Concordia. So it's really exciting to see for both sides of the ball.
And this year just won't be the last year for these groups as long as they stick together and, stay at Wayne, stay at Concordia respectively. I feel like the Lady Generals will be in a better position than they've been in a long time going into next year with a group that's got experience under its belt. Here's Diva Irons at the top of the key, 16.5 points per game for the junior. She's off to Tyree, and they'll go right back to her. Concordia normally man-to-man defensively. This Tyree triples off the mark, offensive rebound for King, and back up and good for Wayne, so we're knotted up at 2.
The 2-3 zone giving Wayne a little bit of trouble there, finally able to get it down inside, but that's what they're going to have to do against this Concordia defense.
Hetke triple, that one off the side of the backboard, no good. Atkinson pushing ahead for Wayne. Goes out to the left. A jumper for King is on the way and good. Back-to-back buckets for King, and Wayne leads 4-2.
Great job not being selfish with the ball there, going into 3 Cadets. Able to kick it out, find the nice jumper, get 2 solid points.
And there's Bollinger back to the rim for 2. She's got all 4 for Concordia. We're tied up at 5:15 to go in the first quarter. Diva Irons creating space herself. Got blocked by the straight-up look from Bollinger, and then Vanderford is out of bounds underneath. It'll stay with Wayne. 5:12 first quarter. And both these teams getting into an early groove. Bryant inside. Open look for Tyree for 3, and it's good. Hit the deck afterwards. Tyree's triple is good, and Wayne regains a 3-point advantage. Back to Bollinger, down right block, no good. Put back for Hetke, doesn't drop either, and there's Irons underneath, and she is fouled on the defensive rebound. Spreen will pick up her first.
Wayne getting into a groove here. They're looking more comfortable after the first few possessions. Concordia was controlling it, trying to break it open a little bit early on here in this first quarter.
And Concordia, typically not a zone defensive team, but they've gone to the zone to begin things here tonight.
Yeah, this is definitely not what I saw last night. I saw the man-to-man play. The 2-3 zone coming out early here.
Gives Wayne something different to look at in this game. Tyree curls a pass right for Bryant. And she's bumped into by Vanderford. That's going to be her first, team foul number 2 against Concordia with 4:16 to go in the first quarter. And so far, we're living up to expectations in this one. Figured it would be pretty evenly matched throughout. Spreen has her shoe retied. This one re-entered for King. Tyree leaving her open from distance. This one was halfway down, pops back out.
Concordia in that 2-3 zone, obviously giving Wayne a lot of pockets to shoot the 3 ball. So if they can get those to drop, that is going to be scary for the Cadets.
Yeah, and that'll be something where if we see a couple 3s start to drop for Tyree and King, then we may see Concordia go back to that man-to-man defense that they like to play, but feels like they're trying to stay away from Irons at the moment with this zone. And a travel on Bryant. Turnover from Wayne. We're midway through the first quarter with the Generals leading by 3. And no subs for either team so far. Into the middle of the zone. They kick out. Spreen with a good look from 3-point range. It's off the iron and out. King defensive rebound, and she's fouled trying to get out of the pile, and it's on Vanderford, her second. So she is going to have to come out of this game, and Linnemeyer will enter for Concordia. You're getting a little bit more experience on the floor here as well, as Jen Dressler is off the bench for Concordia too. So a couple of changes first for the Cadets, but the thing to watch, Vanderford, who is a really good scorer at the freshman level, she's going to be on the bench probably the rest of this first half. Tyree, corner 3. A couple of good shots for Tyree, and Amaya Tyree's got 6 points early on. Quickly down the other way, Dressler fouled as she goes up.
And that's what we were just talking about. If Wayne can get those 3s to drop, if Tyree can keep making them, obviously she's already got 6 points. You know, that is when the Cadets are going to have to be like, okay, we're going to have to switch this back up, go back to our man. That was working so well yesterday.
Anderson heating and air conditioning replay of that first three. As the first free throw is good for Dressler, one of the 4 seniors on this Concordia roster. Dressler, Joy Hetke, Elise Metz, and then Olivia Bullinger of those 4 seniors as Dressler goes 2 for 2 at the line. Bryant goes right at her. This shot too long. Bullinger collects the board, sends it ahead. Spreen for Linnemeyer. Good ball movement, and Linnemeyer going to earn herself a trip to the line.
Good unselfish play there, getting it ahead. They had the looks that they wanted, just wasn't able to convert there, but we got a chance for 2 at the line.
And it all really starts with Olivia Bullinger and that bounce pass up ahead to Spreen, who helps get Linnemeyer to the line for 2. And sinks the first free throw. Well, in games like this, Cole, free throws could be really pivotal, and so far, 3 for 3 at the line for Concordia. Hope Irons was in the lane, and Linnemeyer's going to get another shot.
I was worried that was the announcer's jinx right there.
Maybe so, but Wayne just gave us another chance potentially at it. So lane violation on Irons. Linnemeyer gets an extra attempt and converts. So 4 for 4 for Concordia at the line. 3:05 first quarter. Irons quickly getting up the floor for Wayne and draws the blocking foul. 4th team foul on Concordia with 3:05 to play in the first. And that's the thing, you got to be careful if you're the Cadets. You're going to play this game. You're at the free throw line. You got to get back because once Irons has the basketball, she's not wasting any time. Handoff, here is Diva Irons, scoreless so far. Kicks it out, extra pass, Bryant, the 3 ball.
Man, again, like we've been saying, they've got this 3 ball going early. When is it time to change it up for the Cadets?
They are finding their way against this 1-2-2 zone from Wayne. That shot off the mark from Linnemeyer, and then a reach-in foul. And we're going to head to the other side for free throws for Atkinson, as that's the 5th team foul of the quarter. And it's the 2nd on Linnemeyer. So not only did we see Vandervoort go out in this first quarter, but now Linnemeyer's got 2 personals. So Atkinson's at the line to shoot 2. First free throw up and good for Wayne, who as a team just 54% at the line this season. Naomi Desta comes in for Linnemeyer. So a little bit of foul trouble for Concordia in this first quarter. 2 more for Atkinson, and this is the largest lane lead for Wayne so far tonight. Hendrickson looking for Desta, and this one's off her hand and out of bounds.
Unforced turnovers are going to be huge for the Cadets, and you got to think, Concordia's got to get it to Bullinger at some point here soon.
Yeah, they got to be looking her way as Concordia takes a timeout. Gives us a moment to remind you of all of our great sponsors who have made tonight's broadcast possible, including the Big Eyed Fish. They've been around the Northeast Indiana area for generations. You can enjoy the best fish in a family-friendly environment at the Big Eyed Fish. Top Steel Tire has been servicing the Fort Wayne area for over 40 years to help you find the perfect tire for your vehicle and other auto repair services. At Ottenwiller Contracting, we invest in our customers by providing peace of mind during the entire process from bid to build. Visit OttenwillerContracting.com. Summit Volleyball trains and builds the highest quality volleyball players in the area from ages 5 to 18. Jump on board. Together, we can reach the summit. Jolly Law Firm is the area's best criminal defense firm, helping defend the accused from the government. Whether you're facing an OWI or any other criminal accusation, Jolly Law Firm is the answer. And Sioka Cleaning and Restoration, providing commercial cleaning services including janitorial, water damage, and state-of-the-art disinfecting services throughout Northeast Indiana. Well, Cole, we've talked about it. It feels like Wayne right now in a good spot because they're knocking down their threes, and that has been the recipe to success, at least early on.
That and keeping Olivia Bullinger at bay. Hit those threes, keep Bullinger at bay. That is the recipe for success, like you said, for the Wayne Generals tonight.
We'll see for Wayne. Still yet to go to the bench in this one. So the 5 starters are on the floor for Coach Smith and the Generals. 2:15 left of the first quarter. Wayne is in the bonus the rest of the way. Irons creates the separation, missed on the jumper, and Desta pulls away with that defensive rebound. Avoided the jump ball in the process, which would have kept it with Wayne. Hendrickson nearly walked with it. Out of bounds, last touch by Wayne. And Spreen to inbound it. Go to that box look. Screen, Bollinger, right wing three, and a little bit short. Certainly, though, a look that Concordia wanted there for Bollinger to try to get her going offensively. That one last touched Tyree, went off her right leg and out of bounds, and Wayne turns it over. And Coach Smith saying, just go get the ball. Sometimes it's those little things that'll drive coaches crazy. Desta looking, finds Bollinger, ball on the floor, and King comes away with it. Nearly over and back. Spreen for Hendrickson. Wayne defense has come to play here tonight. Final minute of the first quarter. Irons with a deflection.
Concordia looking a little rushed here, and that's something that we didn't see them do last night. They were very in control the whole time. That's a turnover again for the Cadets.
Desta just took an extra step, turns it over. Again, the final 55 seconds now of this first quarter. Wayne in control. And in the bonus as Irons goes in, dumps it off. Great look from Irons to Atkinson for two.
Great find there again. Concordia thought she was going to go up with the right hand. Didn't see Irons down there, and great unselfish ball movement.
There's Spreen down to about 30 seconds to go in this first quarter. Foul trouble, a big thing for Concordia early on in this one. Desta into Dressler. That one dribble went off her shoe. Irons comes up with it. Back to King. Blocked by Bollinger, but a foul. We'll see who it's on. It's on Dressler. I was going to say, it looked like Bollinger really got all ball there. It must have been the body from Dressler that made contact with King, who will shoot 2 free throws. 15 seconds left in the first quarter. Eugene Parker court silent. First free throw, good. That's a practice-like free throw right there.
Yeah.
For King. Just nothing but here in the basketball. King with 5 points. Make it 6. And Wayne up by 11 here in the first quarter. 12 seconds to go. Bollinger back to Dressler. She lost it. King comes up with it. 4 seconds to go. Ahead for Irons. Missed the lay-in, but she's fouled with 0.7 left in the first. And Wayne going to try and convert more free throws. This time it's their leading scorer, Diva Irons, heading to the line.
And that is not who you want to be sending to the line. Already down 11 points in this first quarter.
Irons grabbed at her right side there for just a second before that free throw. Looks like she's all right after hitting the deck on that missed lay-in that resulted in these 2 free throws. Second attempt, missed it. And that is how the first quarter comes to a close. So a really good first quarter for Wayne, and the Generals score 20 points in the first. They lead by 12 after 1 here on SummitCitySports.com.
Anderson Heating and Air, locally owned and operated with over 50 years of experience. Call us today and get a free quote on a brand new furnace and AC, financed and available. Don't wait. Call us today and sign up for a maintenance agreement and stay cool. Our maintenance agreements will ensure that you're first in line if you have an emergency, and we'll send one of our service techs out for cleanings twice a year. Call us at 557-0958 or request an appointment on our website. Call Anderson Heating and Air, where your emergency is our emergency.
Tired of waiting for a doctor's referral to start physical therapy? At Indiana Physical Therapy, you don't need a prescription. You have the power to choose where you go for expert care. Our experienced therapists will help you get back to doing what you love. With over 19 locations, getting the care you need has never been easier. Take the first step towards a healthier, more active lifestyle. Visit IndianaPT.com to schedule your appointment today.
Indiana Physical Therapy, where people go to get better.
12-point lead for Wayne over Concordia as we welcome you back for the second quarter. Jared Matheny, Cole Whelan, glad to be with you. Matt Jackson running our camera up top here at the cage. One of the best places for college basketball, in my opinion, or high school basketball, I should say, in my opinion, in the state. And Cole, Wayne leading by 12 points. It's not been all about Diva Irons scoring the basketball, but Wayne is still finding a way, despite her only having 1 point after the first.
And we're seeing Concordia back to that man because they were in that zone, which led to 3 threes. Tyree with 2 of them. And, that's what's been obviously keeping Wayne in the lead here.
There's King again on the attack. So King now up to 8 points for Wayne. And we got a foul coming up the floor as Malia Muff is in the game for the first time for the Generals. Wayne only goes 8 total people on the varsity roster here tonight with some injuries and other things that happen. So they really have to rely on mostly their starting 5 to get things done. Irons bumped into Spreen, so 2 quick fouls on Wayne here in the second quarter. And that's the second personal foul on Diva Irons. Well, watch that because she's not going to come off the floor, at least right now. Bollinger, baseline. Gets it inside to Spreen, and that shot can't fall. Here comes Irons. Out to Muff. Now King spots up, feet are on the line, but it doesn't matter. Berlia King is having herself a game. 10 points here in the first half.
If it's not Irons, it's obviously going to be King the rest of the game, and that is who the Cadets have to, defend tonight.
Yeah. Nice response there. Hetke knocks down the 3, and that was, they needed that bucket. Irons attacking. She'll kiss it off the glass for 2 more. Wayne is playing on a different level right now than I've seen him at this year. Bollinger, a little runner, no good. Loose ball, bodies on the floor. Possession arrow keeps it here, but there you see it. 3 red jerseys on the floor after the basketball for that jump opportunity.
And Wayne, after I saw Concordia play last night, I was thinking, well, no one in the state can beat this team. But then keeping Bollinger at bay, you see that she's getting double, triple teamed sometimes. Someone else on Concordia has got to step up to get them back in this ballgame.
Well, and I think that's why we just saw Chloe Vanderford come back in the game despite her 2 personal fouls, because she is that second scorer for Concordia. See if they can get the freshman going. Hendrickson bounced it into Bollinger. Body's all over her. Still able to drop it in. Now that shows you why she's playing Division I basketball next year. 3 defenders surrounding Bollinger, and she still finds a way to get 2. Irons spins, sends it out to Muff. King. 5:35 second quarter. More ball movement. Here is Nevaeh A. Thomas. Irons against Vanderford. Got the separation, couldn't hit the bucket. 5:15 left in the first half. Wayne not letting Bollinger go anywhere on her own. Vanderford with the putback. That is why she's back in the game. And now a timeout taken by the Generals as they don't like how the last couple of possessions have looked for Concordia. They feel like they're starting to find a little bit of a rhythm now. An 11-point game with exactly 5 minutes to play in the second quarter. Gives us a moment to remind you that online degree programs at the University of St. Francis are built for convenience and flexibility. Most degrees can be completed in 12 months. Visit online.sf.edu. If you're looking for specialists in design, build, mechanical, and refrigeration, turn to the experts at TJW Industrial. Find them on Freedom Way or online at tjwindustrial.com. The 12,000 Hoosier men and women with Laborers District Council and affiliated local unions that build Indiana. We are LIUNA, and earn your edge this season. PSM's Edge Training Program maximizes your athleticism through personalized performance training to reach your goals and get you to the next level. Visit parkviewsportsmedicine.com/edge to schedule your free consultation. So Wayne led by 12 points after the first. It's an 11-point game now, Cole. What do you think has been going better for the Cadets here in this second quarter?
Well, other people are stepping up. They've got to play other than Bollinger, and because obviously that was Wayne's whole game plan coming into this game, shut down Olivia Bollinger, and the Cadets have to realize someone else has to get on the ball and someone else has to score.
And certainly that's been a game plan for a lot of teams this year, but Wayne has done a nice job of keeping Bollinger somewhat at bay in the early going of this one. Have to have somebody else beat them. I'm sure that was the conversation from Coach Smith throughout the course of this week, getting ready for Concordia. Bollinger, a takeaway. 1-on-3 the other way. Doesn't matter. Bollinger to the cup, but couldn't convert. Now numbers for Wayne. 3-on-2. Irons down to King. Just rolled out. Hetke defensive rebound. Both teams pressing the gas right now. Another turnover. Irons tracks it down. And we're going to get a foul called, which will put Irons at the line for 2. And it's on Vanderford. That's her third. I'm going to have to take her out of the game, but certainly it's not what Concordia wants to do right now as Irons misses the first free throw. And Vanderford will come out. Jenna Akey, the junior, comes in. Irons 1 for 2. The lead back to 12 for Wayne midway through the second quarter. That pass a little bit lackluster as King almost took it away.
Concordia has got to be smart with the ball down the stretch here. We've already seen some unforced errors. They have got to eliminate those if they want to get back in this ball game.
Hetke in. Desta. There's a great look. Couldn't get it to fall. Irons. Back it out. No numbers at the moment. Here's Tyree. Spin cycle. And great defense from Bollinger. Atkinson finds the basketball. King jumper. And Bollinger snags another rebound. It's just all over the court at all times. 3 red jerseys on her. Somebody's open for Concordia. It's Akey underneath who's fouled. And we'll head to the line for 2. Cole, I think we both saw the same thing. Hetke wide open in the corner.
I know. I was waiting for the ball to go to her. Down low, though, was a good look. They wanted to get the close range bucket. Understandable. Got a chance to get those buckets back at the line here.
So it'll be Akey at the line shooting 2. We'll go back on the Anderson Heating and Air Conditioning replay and slow this down for you to show you. But here's Desta coming in the lane. And, yeah, they're in that left corner. Hetke's open. Certainly they'll take Akey at the free throw line as she goes 1 for 2. 3:20 left in the first half. King on the runner. Atkinson offensive rebound. And then turned it over thanks to Bollinger's defense. Hetke. And another reach-in foul.
With this zone that Wayne is playing, I'm already seeing holes at the top of the key and around the wing that Concordia can get threes. They're looking inside, though. They're obviously looking to Bollinger. But they've got to take these threes when they have the opportunity to, I have to believe.
More of that inside then outside game right now for Concordia as Hendrickson on the inside. Missed the first chance, then lost it out of bounds. And Concordia ends up giving it back. 2:57 second quarter. Wayne leads by 11. What feels like it's been a relentless pace so far. Irons back to the line for Wayne. So Diva Irons, just 4 points. She does have 2 personal fouls. She's yet to pick up that third, though, playing here in the second quarter. She misses the first free throw. Atkinson also with 2 fouls. She's going to come out now. And Trinity Calhoun back in for Wayne. Irons 1 for 2 on this trip to the charity stripe. 12-point game. Irons with 5. King leads all scorers with 10 for Wayne. Linnemeyer back for Hendrickson. Hand off to Bollinger. 3 red jerseys around her. She splits the defense. Floater doesn't go. Calhoun on the floor for it. Desta saved it, but to Irons. King wrapped the pass to Calhoun. King jumper. She is on fire in the first half. 12 points for Brolia King. Leads all scorers here in this one. Final 2 minutes of the first half. Linnemeyer nearly lost it. Back down to Linnemeyer on the right block. Turn, no. Irons defensive board, and she's fouled. Trying to push it the other way, and that'll give everybody a chance on the floor to breathe for a second.
That is the play Concordia wants, though. You know, working outside, that over-the-top pass down low, that is what they're looking to do. Wayne is just doing a really good job of putting a body in front and making them miss these layups.
King handing off to Irons. Final 100 seconds now with a first. Good look for Bryant. 3 doesn't drop. Couple of bodies hit the floor for Wayne. Numbers ahead for Concordia. Hetke off the front. Good look, though, for the Cadets. Now a turnover on this end. Be really nice for Concordia if they can go on a little 5-0 run to end this first half, get it back to within single digits. Desta, the 3 doesn't go. Offensive rebound, Hetke put back, just a little too strong. Bollinger gets another chance, ripped it away from Calhoun and gets the 2.
Great relentless just effort there from Bollinger and the rest of the Cadets down there trying to, get this to a 10-point game at halftime.
Irons to the rack. Back to a 14-point Wayne lead.
Wayne doing a really good job of closing out here on these 3-point looks.
Hetke, a little too strong. 30 seconds to go in the half. King. And we got a reach-in foul from behind on Concordia. That's the 4th team foul. So both teams are going to be in the bonus the rest of the way if there are any fouls the rest of the way in this second quarter. Tried to get a sub in there for Wayne, couldn't get it in time. Here's King. 20 seconds. Down to 12. Tyree, a 3 ball. 5 seconds and 4. Bryant took a look at the clock. She's fouled as she puts it up. And with 0.3 left, Wayne with 2 free throws to end the half.
Just a desperation shot there. You just want to get out of the way if you're Concordia, trying not to do what you just did right there, giving Wayne another chance at the line.
And Bryant gets at least 1 more point. Wayne trying to make it a 16-point lead before the break. It'll be just 15, but really impressive what the Wayne Generals have been able to do tonight on the road here tonight at Concordia as Wayne leads by 15 at the break.
That is not what I was expecting coming into this one. You and I were talking beforehand. We said this one's going to be close. Concordia has got to make that happen here in this second half.
Just has not been the way Concordia drew things up tonight. Obviously getting a big win over Northside last night, but the competition is up tonight, and Wayne has been up for the challenge. It's the Generals leading Concordia 33-18 at the break. Berlia King with 12 points. Cole will bring you all the numbers when we come back here in 90 seconds on SummitCitySports.com.
From the PSM Sports Therapy, I have a message for college athletes. Don't let an injury slow you down while you're home from the holidays. At PSM Sports Therapy, we know athletes, and our team specializes in treating them. Whether you are recovering from surgery, dealing with a nagging injury, or just want to make sure your body is right for your upcoming season, take advantage of your break and schedule your sessions today. That way you can get back to campus feeling stronger than before. Check out our website at psmsports.com or call us at 260-266-4007 to get scheduled.
I'm Brian Avery, Director of Champions Together for the Indiana High School Athletics Association. Champions Together is a program that partners the IHSAA and Special Olympics Indiana. It is designed to provide opportunities for students with and without intellectual disabilities to participate together on fields of play and in other activities throughout the year. Unified Sports, an important part of Champions Together, allows students who might not otherwise have the opportunity a chance to represent their school in interscholastic sport and compete for an IHSAA state championship. Unified Sports currently exist in roughly 1/3 of IHSAA member schools, and that number is growing. For over 10 years, Champions Together and Unified Sports have helped promote relationships between students with and without intellectual disabilities, increase graduation rates and school attendance, and improve the culture within our schools. To learn more about what is happening in the inclusion revolution, visit IHSAA.
It's a 15-point Wayne lead at the half over Concordia as we welcome you back into Eugene Parker Court, Concordia Lutheran High School. Jaron Matheny, Cole Whelan, glad to be with you as we take a look at your first half numbers. Cole, Berlia King, the leading scorer in this one with 12, but what else do the numbers look like here in this first half?
Obviously keeping the Wayne Generals in it is not just Berlia King, but she is doing the most. As we've got Tyree with those 2 threes early on with those 6 points. Bryant's got 4. We got Diva Irons with a quiet 7, I would say.
Yeah, I would agree with that. It's. I think she was at 1 point maybe after the first quarter. It was a quiet first half for her, but then you look up and she still got 7 points.
She had that 1 free throw in that first quarter, and she's been at the line a lot, which is converted to a lot of her points. Sierra Atkinson's got 4, rounding out the Wayne Generals' first half numbers. On the other end of the ball, the Cadets, Olivia Bollinger's leading the scoring with only 8, though, after last night. You know, she started the game 6 for 6 from behind the arc. Hasn't been a factor yet so far. Wonder if she's able to get into that rhythm in the second half.
And I do think that is kind of the big story for Concordia after the first half is we've seen some open looks from 3. They just haven't been able to convert, and then sometimes they just haven't seen the open person for 3, too. So I'm sure that's part of the conversation in the locker room right now for Coach Bollinger and company.
Well, and the one who's not getting open looks for 3 is Bollinger, because when she's got the ball, you got 2 or 3 Wayne Generals all around her, not letting her get any easy buckets tonight, because that was the conversation coming into this game. Stop Olivia Bollinger from scoring 39 points, and they're doing a great job of it so far.
Yeah, it's lived up to the expectations, certainly defensively for Wayne so far tonight. Concordia on the other side with some work to do in this one as the Cadets are trying to round out the regular season with a win before they hit postseason play. Again, Concordia fans, your postseason at East Noble. We'll have coverage for you, Summit City Sports, but we will not be on YouTube. IHSAA Champions Network or IHSAATV.org is where you can check us out. If you want to watch on your smart TV, download the IHSAA Champions Network app. Look for Summit City Sports. All of our broadcasts for sectional and regional are for free, so you won't have to pay anything. You just can't watch them on YouTube due to IHSAA rules during the postseason. So just a reminder for that. Wayne fans will also have your sectional covered at Southside. Wayne plays Friday night. Concordia plays Friday night. So both these teams will have 6 days off before we get into postseason play, which, again, just around the corner for girls basketball. This is the regular season finale Cole, second half, what does Concordia have to do to chip into this lead and at least give them a chance in the fourth quarter to come back and win?
You would think the obvious answer would be get Olivia Bollinger going. However, I'm thinking other people have got to score. Other people got to step up, because the only other leading scorer besides Olivia Bollinger is a three-point basket made by Glory Hedke. And like everyone else with 2 and 1 points here, someone else has got to step up, get in the lane, get some buckets, get some threes to drop for the Cadets. Yeah, just a little bit of something to go their way in the second half and to build off of that. I think you're absolutely right, where Wayne they're focused on Olivia Bollinger. We're seeing sometimes 3 red jerseys around her. Concordia's got to find somebody else that can score. Chloe Vanderford, 3 personal fouls. I think that is, again, part of the problem right now in this first half for Concordia, as they just didn't have enough offense, which you can see by the points on the board, but they didn't have enough options on offense to go to, and that's kind of what led to this. 33-18 at the break. Before we take about a 3-minute pause, I want to remind you that Always 100 Academy drills and skills are going on Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday nights from 5 to 6:30 p.m. Costs just $10 to drop in and work on your skills, dribbling, passing, shooting, and defense at the PSM Fieldhouse. Again, $10 to drop in. Preschoolers through seniors in high school can get extra work in with Always 100 drills and skills. Always 100 Academy, Monday, Tuesday, Thursday nights from 5 to 6:30. Go see the coach, Keith Edmonds. We'll take a 3-minute break and come back with second half action after this. You're tuned in to the final regular season girls basketball game in the SAC. Wayne leads Concordia 33-18 at the half.
Welcome to the Summit City, home to the 260's dedicated high school athletes and fans. Each victory and celebration captured by our cameras. Treasure the highlights from the Summit Athletic Conference this season, or complete games live or on demand. After all, nobody's more proud to call Fort Wayne home than SummitCitySports.com.
The athletes has always been here, and they're getting better. I'm watching, Summit City Sports, man, they're doing an awesome job. And, that's a plug. Them dudes are doing an outstanding job. And I'm able to be in Nashville and watch games on YouTube that they're broadcasting, and I'm seeing the talent. And it is just truly outstanding. And, you guys have seen the talent that's in the NFL now from Fort Wayne, Indiana, the talent that's coming up now, and the talent that, is just here, man. It's really cool.
Developed for athletes of all sports, PSM's Edge training program is a personalized, high-intensity experience designed to help you outperform the competition. Whether you're looking to enhance your speed, strength, power, agility, or overall fitness, our expert training staff will build a program that adapts to your schedule while maximizing your overall performance. Now accepting athletes 12 years old and up. Get started today. Schedule your free evaluation at psmsports.com/edge.
I started playing football when I was 4 years old in the Cup Football League at Leo. My freshman year of high school, I really started to notice that there was something different about how I played compared to what some other people were playing like. So then I started to develop more. I started to see the results, and then being able to go to Iowa was a big opportunity for me. Being able to train here at PSM has really given me an edge over my competitors. Working on my speed, that's the name of the game nowadays, is who's the fastest guy on the field. Being able to put my body in different positions to allow me to be in the best position during the game. It's so important to not take those days off and just get into a place like PSM where they have flexible hours, and it's good for college athletes to come in and just train.
Anderson Heating and Air, locally owned and operated with over 50 years of experience. Call us today and get a free quote on a brand new furnace and AC, financed and available. Don't wait. Call us today and sign up for a maintenance agreement and stay cool. Our maintenance agreements will ensure that you're first in line if you have an emergency, and we'll send one of our service techs out for cleanings twice a year. Call us at 557-0958 or request an appointment on our website. Call Anderson Heating and Air, where your emergency is our emergency.
Go. Faster.
that is the horn to begin the second half of play. 33-18, Wayne leads Concordia as we begin the third quarter. Jerry Matheny, Cole Whelan, glad to be with you. Matt Jackson back behind us for another camera here at the Cage. If you have not been here for a high school basketball game, you got to get here for one. It's one of the most unique venues in high school athletics with the Cage surrounding us here at Eugene Parker Court. 15-point Wayne lead, and here is Berlia King, the leading scorer at the half, getting things started for the Generals as Irons dumps down inside to Atkinson, and quickly a foul on Concordia, and that was the story of the first half for the Cadets. They couldn't knock down threes and too many fouls.
Yeah, and Wayne's been at the line a lot tonight. You know, they haven't been hitting a ton of their free throws, most of them, but you know, Irons has been at the line a lot tonight. And so that has been just the storyline of the first half. And hopefully not the second half if you're a Concordia Cadet fan.
Yeah, they got to try to stay out of foul trouble if you're Concordia here in the second half as Atkinson goes 1 for 2 to begin things. 16-point lead for Wayne is the largest of the night for the Lady Generals. Vanderford with those 3 personal fouls gives off to Hetke. Inside look for Bollinger. 3 red jerseys around her. Missed that initial attempt, and then it's out of bounds, last touched by Wayne. And we saw that the entirety of the first half, and Wayne not trying to change anything right now. It's not broken. They don't want Bollinger to have less than 2 jerseys around her. Hetke, an open look from 3. King, rebound. Numbers up the floor. It's Irons coasting to the cup and knocks down the lay-in. Wayne doubled up on Concordia now. Do have a halftime score for you and a final score. Girls basketball final score from earlier today in the NE8. Columbia City defeating New Haven 84-46. Hetke going back up. And Irons comes down with another rebound. And then halftime in boys basketball, New Haven leads Columbia City 28-24. We'll get you a halftime score from that Wayne boys game, which is at Blackhawk Christian as well. Stagnant offensive look at the moment. Tyree drives in, and she gets fouled. So Wayne going back to the line. And it's on Hetke, her 3rd. So all sorts of foul trouble. First free throw good for Tyree. At Blackhawk Christian. Looks like we got ourselves a 2-point game at the half. Wait to confirm that here momentarily. Tyree 1 for 2. Yeah, Blackhawk Christian leads Wayne 32-30 at the break in boys basketball. You can catch the end of that one once this one concludes. Dressler lost it, but it was touched by Wayne before it trickled out. Spreen to inbound. And Cole, it doesn't feel like Concordia's found it yet out of the locker room.
It's felt a little stale, if I'm being honest. They haven't felt like they've come out with that energy that they needed to if they wanted to get back into this ball game.
Vanderford downhill, sends it out. Spreen looking back for Hendrickson. Bollinger inside, and once she gets good position, not a lot of people in this area can stop her. Olivia Bollinger with half the points for Concordia. Irons, baseline, back up and good. Lost it initially, fought to get it back, and then gets the 2. And that ball, nobody ready for it for Concordia. King was ready, then got stuffed by Bollinger. Bollinger all by herself. Couldn't get the finish, and now Wayne, numbers, Irons off the find from King.
Beautiful heads-up play there from King, looking to find Irons for the 2 after a back and forth where the ball was going all over the court there.
Look at the left side of your screen. Olivia Bollinger and Amaya Tyree both with some bated breath right now after the last few possessions. And Concordia happy to be going to the free throw line right now so everybody can catch their breath. Chloe Spreen to the line for 2. That is the second on Bryant. Spreen's first free throw is good. Again, 6 days to recuperate for both these teams after tonight. Wayne will play Norwell next Friday at Southside, 6 p.m. start time for that sectional game. Concordia will play 6 p.m. next Friday as well against either Bishop Dwenger or DeKalb. Coach Smith calling out the play. Irons went the opposite way of the screen, finds Tyree. Right lane line drive, stuffed again by Bollinger. Back-to-back possessions with a block for Olivia Bollinger. She goes ahead. Vanderford puts it up and through, and that is what the Cadets need.
That is what they were missing in this first half. Bollinger has finally stepped up, able to break this Wayne defense down a little bit, getting 2 huge blocks to start the second half.
And wonder if she's got to be the facilitator for Concordia moving forward in this one. 4:15 third quarter. It's a 19-point Wayne lead. Vanderford down to Dressler. Good look on the inside. Concordia finding something inside of 15 feet right now.
They're looking more comfortable in this third quarter. I was just talking about how they came out a little slow. I do apologize. They're looking better now.
Those first 2 minutes were not crisp, though, and I'm sure Coach Bollinger would agree. King off the mark. Here's a slight opening for Concordia. Can you take advantage? And a turnover instead, as that one was thrown up the floor. And Elise Metz is going to come in for Concordia. Olivia Bollinger checks out. And Wayne going to take a timeout here as well to talk some things over. So I think both teams feeling gassed right now.
Came out of that locker room. Both teams were a little cold. Must have been cold back there in the locker room as everyone was a little sluggish to start. But they're getting into it now, getting into a rhythm, both sides of the ball. Concordia with a little bit of momentum. Can they bring that into the fourth quarter in these last 3.5 minutes of the third quarter? That is really what they've got to do, is keep up. Bollinger's got to keep moving the ball and getting down inside. And she's been doing a great job of that at the start of this third quarter. Obviously going to take a rest here. But can they do that is really what it comes down to. Is Wayne able to keep up on the defense that they were doing in the first half so well against Olivia Bollinger?
And Bollinger just looks like she's out of breath on that other sideline for Concordia. Don't forget, the Big Eyed Fish has been around the Northeast Indiana area for generations, and you can enjoy the best fish in Fort Wayne in a family-friendly environment at the Big Eyed Fish. Tom Steele Tire has been servicing the Fort Wayne area for over 40 years. They'll help you find the perfect tire for your vehicle and other auto repair services. And don't forget, at Hot Weather Contracting, we invest in our customers by providing peace of mind during the entire process. From bid to build, visit hotweathercontracting.com. 3:41 to go in the third. 17-point Wayne lead. Bollinger is on the bench right now for Concordia, getting some much-needed rest. It's Bryant inside to Atkinson. Dressler, good work on the block. King backs it up. And now Bryant. Tyree, head fake. Coach Smith wanted her to take that three. Irons sends it out. Tyree. Back for Bryant. Long offensive possession here for Wayne. And a partial deflection out of bounds. We'll reset this for the Generals. And there's Smith saying again to Tyree, hey, that was the shot we wanted in the corner. Take it.
It was good ball movement by Wayne. And great defense by Concordia, being able to step out on everyone, not allowing a three-point shot to go up.
Bryant back to King. It's man-to-man defense for Concordia. Irons, good look from three, but it's off the heel. Vanderford ahead to Dressler. Great find by the freshman.
Beautiful heads-up play there by Vanderford to get it down inside. You've seen those over-the-top passes go out of bounds for Concordia a few times tonight. That one looked really good, though.
Right on line for Jen Dressler. Spin cycle, Irons goes up, off the mark. Dressler in there again for a defensive rebound. Big possession for Concordia. Metz to Spreen, and now Vanderford. Back to that 2-1-2 look defensively, although maybe a little bit more box and one really than anything else, as Tyree is attached at the hip to Dressler. Bryant touched it on the way out. 1:57 third quarter. And Concordia, despite Bullinger being on the bench, chance to cut this lead down even further, and Dressler been the star of the show here in the third quarter.
Yeah, Bullinger comes out, Dressler steps up. That's what I've been talking about, is someone needs to step up. Dressler has been in the place of Bullinger, putting together a very nice third quarter here.
Jen Dressler shooting 2. First free throw doesn't go down for the senior. .155 third quarter. And Dressler hits 1 of 2. Here you go. This final 2-minute stretch, can Concordia get it back to 10 or maybe inside of double digits?
You've got to think that is the goal. Get it within 10 at the end of the fourth quarter. I remember my coaches growing up, that was always a goal. If we were down, you have to set a goal, a point mark, as Wayne misses the corner 3 there.
Set that point mark and then see if you can go get it. A chance to chip away again. Hendrickson out to Metz. Now Vanderford. Zone moving to the right. Metz in the corner. Goes into Dressler, but it was deflected by Tyree. King. Final minute of the third. Bryant too strong. Atkinson rebound. Put back. And too much body contact from Jen Dressler is going to put Atkinson at the line for 2.
And Concordia on that last possession, all they were trying to do was get it down to Dressler. You know, she's got the hot hand. Wayne knew that, was able to tip it away very nicely and set up potentially 2 points right here.
First free throw rims out for Atkinson, and 3 subs in for Wayne. Muff, Calhoun, and Thomas enter the game. And if you're Concordia right now, this is a big chance with Diva Irons on the bench to use this final 54 seconds to your advantage. Atkinson 1 for 2, 15-point Wayne lead. Let's see what Concordia has. Dressler sends it out. Vanderford down to the left block. Too strong, but Dressler's down there, and she'll put it back in. Jen Dressler again. Final 30 seconds of the third quarter. Dressler's up to 9. Wayne wants the final shot of the quarter. Big possession here. Atkinson. That one dribbled off the foot of Thomas and out of bounds, so Concordia is going to should get at least a look at it.
Got a chance to hit their point mark, or our point mark that we set for them, to get it within 10 here with 5 seconds left until the fourth quarter.
They go down to Dressler. 2 seconds and a reach-in foul with .2, and that's really okay for Wayne. They had fouls to give. And this is going to take us to the end of the third quarter, because with .2, all you can do is tip it. That is the end of the third quarter, but Concordia still with a fighting chance. We'll see if the Cadets can put something together when we come back for the fourth here at SummitCitySports.com.
Here, every athlete is one of one. Every day is an opportunity to improve, to become faster, stronger, healthier. That's our commitment. With elite training and expert care, we transform athletes by pushing through challenges and sharing every victory. PSM, you've got goals. We help you get there. Learn more at psmsports.com.
So I tell the truth all the time, ain't got no sympathy for no. I admit that I'm rich and I'm lit. Jumping up on stages, I get 200 in the cage, but I ain't really the game or we make sure they trap down. They see how I made it, I'm the reason they won't rap now. See me out in traffic, make a hater pull his head down. Biggie's OG salute me, a stylist can't even style me. The robbers probably wanna get me on my pin, I Lamborghinis. The youngest turn in my city, they try me, I get it cracked. Some of this still would happen if I never started rapping. My people them steady.
13-point Wayne lead as we get ready for the fourth quarter. We talked about Diva Irons having a quiet 7 points. She's up to 13 as we get ready for the fourth quarter. Just another day at the office for her.
I guess so. As she was, that quiet 7 points quickly turned into 13 as she was explosive in this third quarter. On the other end of the ball, Jen Dressler, though, showing up for the K-Vets.
Dressler, huge part of Concordia still being in this game here in the third quarter, and they'll go with the two bigs, Dressler and Bollinger, to start the fourth. Loose ball, King picks it up, 2-on-1. King, good late decision, bounced it to Irons, who now has 15.
Great movement there and just great awareness to get the 2 points there for Wayne, just slowly building this lead in the fourth quarter now.
Bollinger fouled, will earn herself a trip to the free throw line. And that is something that you can tell Coach Smith and this group have really worked on this year. Wayne is just a much better fundamental team than they've been in years past. As the first free throw goes for Bollinger. And it's those little plays where it's 2-on-1, you should get the points, you do get the points, that show you the biggest difference in where this Wayne program has come from years past as Bollinger hits both free throws. They just haven't had the athletes that they do on the floor right now with Diva Irons and Berlia King. Tyree off to King. Man-to-man defense for Concordia. Irons goes to Atkinson. Dressler walling her up. Atkinson turned, missed it, and then it was off of Spreen on the way out.
The way that the Wayne Generals are moving the ball is so frustrating if you're a Concordia cadet. They're making crisp passes that are really allowing them to get good looks inside.
Bryant, left lane line drive, little runner. Irons aboard, fouled on the putback. And Diva Irons earns herself a trip to the line on the second foul against Concordia. Or around the first against Concordia, second foul of the quarter. Irons, 15 points, and if she can hit both these free throws, she'll be right at her season average. She connects on the first. 16 for Irons, 12 for King. Give her 17, and Diva Irons, the leading scorer tonight for Wayne. And look at Amaya Tyree picking up Bollinger full court. Vanderford on the runner. Got to see that. If Tyree's going to let you play 4-on-4, you might as well try to.
Those runners in the lane are always kind of a scary shot. If you're a basketball player, to go off the glass twice, just put it high enough that it drops in. Was able to work out there for Vanderford.
Irons spins it back. Bryant, a look from three. Rebound to Bollinger. Bollinger right down the lane. And she's going back to the line for two. This is the one thing for Wayne. Clock stopped. Free throws for Concordia you don't want to have.
No, because Concordia can definitely still get back in this ballgame. They are not out of it by any means. Right here, they could put it back within 11 points if she hits both of these free throws.
And she does hit the first. Score update for you. Third quarter and heading into the fourth, Columbia City leads New Haven in boys basketball 42-36. 1 for 2 for Bollinger on this trip, but it's a 12-point game. Tyree, open look from the corner, but was short. Numbers for Concordia. Dressler Bounced it off to Spring. Great ball movement, Spring for 2.
Beautiful play there, and that's what Concordia has been missing all night. Is it going to be enough, though, to get this final push in the final 6 minutes here?
Right now, a pressure point in this game, certainly, as Concordia has made it interesting. Bryant lost it. Hendrickson finds it. 5:25 to go in the fourth quarter. It's a 10-point deficit for Concordia, but the Cadets have battled back from being down as many as 18. And it's because of Jen Dressler, although she misses on that left-handed turnaround. That felt like a big possession there for Concordia to try and bring it to 8. King inside of 15. She's been quiet in the second half, but at a pivotal point, she shows up.
Yeah, first bucket of the second half there for King. But that is when they need her most. Deep three on the way is good. Bollinger. That's what she's been needing to do all night.
We really haven't seen her take threes in this game because of the pressure from Wayne's defense. That's a huge bucket. Back to a 9-point game. Irons is short. Hendrickson rebound. 3-on-3 potentially. Make it 3-on-2. Hendrickson down to Vanderford. Missed it. Spreen, offensive rebound. Looking for some help. And she'll get a timeout from Coach Bollinger instead. 4:21 to go in the fourth. And Concordia fighting back here on the home floor. Well, we have a moment. Summit Volleyball trains and builds the highest quality volleyball players in the area from ages 5 to 18. Jump on board. Together, we can reach the summit. Jolly Law Firm is the area's best criminal defense firm, helping defend the accused from the government. Whether you're facing an OWI or any other criminal accusation, Jolly Law Firm is the answer. And Sioka Cleaning and Restoration, providing commercial cleaning services, including janitorial, water damage, and state-of-the-art disinfecting services throughout Northeast Indiana. Don't forget, online degree programs at the University of St. Francis are built for convenience and flexibility. Most degrees can be completed in 12 months. Visit online.sf.edu. Well, Cole, a little bit closer now, and I think this is much more of what we both thought this game would be like tonight.
Definitely, and finally in the single digits for Concordia, the deficit is as they try to cut it to 7.
Ooh.
Can't do so there.
Vanderford all around the rim. King, nice job by this defense from Concordia to stop the transition, but a look for Bryant from 3 doesn't go. Midway through the fourth, 9-point game. Concordia is trailed by as many as 18 points in this one. Inside, Bollinger, too strong.
It was a great play from Concordia. They got the look they wanted, just a little too strong in the lay there.
And Irons beats everybody down the floor and somehow gets the 2. Vanderford, too strong. Pass was deflected. Irons slows it down. And Wayne can feel it right now.
Wayne really wanted to slow the pace down. Concordia has been playing their ball here in the fourth quarter, really keeping the pace up. 2 missed layups, though. It's got to be huge in this last 3 minutes.
Irons and Spreen picks up the foul, but again, for Concordia right now, you're kind of in that position where you got to go foul.
Yeah, you have to play up on them. All they're going to want to do, there's no shot clock in Indiana high school basketball. They can hold the ball as long as they want. They can hold for the next 3 minutes if they want to. So Concordia has got to play up on them if they want to get another few possessions here.
Irons just holding it out. And this is exactly what you should do if you're Wayne with no shot clock. Irons into the corner. Tyree locks and loads. Too strong. 2:35 to play. 1-on-2. Bollinger looking for some help. Irons. Jump ball. Wayne basketball. Too many opportunities squandered by Concordia tonight.
Yeah, and, Bollinger's trying to get down the floor, trying to get, I would think a 3 ball as she had 8 of them last night. Only's able to connect on 1 of them tonight.
She just hasn't been taking those threes either tonight.
Spreen's got to be careful here. She's sitting with 4 fouls, 1 more. She's out of this ball game.
Irons jumper doesn't fall. Down to 2 minutes as Bollinger is bumped into. 3rd team foul on Wayne. And let's see who this one is against. It's on Irons, her 3rd. Still, a lot of work to be done for Concordia here late. Down by 11. A 3. Bank not friendly. Dressler offensive rebound, and she goes back up and is fouled. So, again, Jen Dressler, at least what I'm seeing, she's earning herself a lot of minutes for postseason play right now.
Yeah, absolutely. Big free throws here to cut the lead back to single digits if she can hit both of them.
Unable to hit on that first. Oh for 2. Defensive board for Bryant.
3 empty possessions there for Concordia is unfortunately going to be very difficult now in the last minute and a half.
To overcome, yeah, as King missed it, got it back. Tyree, they'll back it out. And again, this is one of those things for Wayne where Coach Smith, you're trying to teach this group how to win. And in games like this, Wayne has to show that they can close things out.
This is a big turnaround win for Wayne after losing last night 50-57 against Bishop Luers.
Yeah, and this could snap a 6-game losing skid for Wayne as well going into the postseason. 1:15 to go in the 4th. Vanderford all over Irons, and there's the whistle. I love the effort. As Irons hits the deck and back to her feet. 4th team foul on Concordia. So, again, both teams will be in the bonus the rest of the way. We'll get a timeout first from Coach Smith. With 1:12 to go in the 4th quarter, we'll run through the rest of our readers for tonight. If you're looking for specialists in design, build, mechanical, and refrigeration, turn to the experts at TJW Industrial. You can find them on Freedom Way or online, tjwindustrial.com. The 12,000 Hoosier men and women with Laborers District Council and affiliated local unions that build Indiana. We are LIUNA. Earn your edge this season. PSM's Edge Training Program maximizes your athleticism through personalized performance training to reach your goals and get you to the next level. Visit parkviewsportsmedicine.com/edge to schedule your free consultation. And Always 100 Basketball has academy drills and skills going on Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday nights from 5 to 6:30. You can work on your skills, and it's just $10 to drop in at the PSM Fieldhouse. Again, Always 100 academy drills and skills Monday, Tuesday, Thursday nights from 5 to 6:30. PSM Fieldhouse, just $10 to drop in and work on your skills for seniors in high school all the way down to preschoolers. Got ourselves an overtime game. Columbia City and New Haven tied at 60 going to OT. So once this one concludes, we'll give you the permission to head over there. Also got the Wayne boys game going on at Blackhawk Christian. And we'll have sectional basketball starting on Tuesday. Vanderford out of bounds as she touched the ball, so that is out of bounds. Wayne basketball underneath the bucket to inbound. Trying to inbound to Irons. Left block. And a reach-in foul against Concordia. It's the 3rd on Bollinger. Vanderford with 4. And just a little bit too little, too late, as Wayne has shown that despite what was a really nice effort in the third quarter from Concordia, and specifically Jen Dressler. They can hang, and they hung with the punches here tonight. Credit to them.
They came out, and I was very surprised what I saw after watching Concordia last night. Wayne really impressed me tonight, coming out just way faster and just had a lot more energy than I thought than Concordia did.
Maybe that win last night over Northside, and Northside 0-20, so, that's one of those things where, you get a win and you get a big win if you're Concordia, but just like coaches will say, you got to turn the page and get ready for the next one because, you get too high up there, and then Wayne comes to your floor and says, hello, we're still playing, and we're going to play today. So it's one of those where, Concordia should still feel good about where they're at going into the postseason, winning 3 of their last 5 to end the year.
Definitely, and both teams coming off, this is the end of a back-to-back
right
night. Like, both teams playing last night. Concordia with a huge 71-29 win. Wayne, great bounce back after the 50-57 loss at Lures. Get a little bit of a rest before the playoffs start here in February.
Friday night for both of these teams. Our sectional coverage begins on Tuesday. That 3 doesn't drop for Joy Hetke. King coming down the floor all by herself for 2. Brelia King now with 16. She had a great first half, Cole, but I think our PSM player of the game is going to be Diva Irons here tonight as we've got an injured General, maybe not injured, just cramping General on the other side of the floor. King made that bucket, went down, and looks like she's cramping in that left leg. 27.8 left in the fourth. Give us a moment to tell you what sectional games we are covering. We'll cover sectional 6 at Southside. Then we'll also have sectional 21 at East Noble. Oh no, King is being helped off the floor, carried over to the side. Hope she's okay. I thought initially it was just a cramp is what it looked like, but they've moved her off to the side. Hopefully she's going to be okay. We'll also have sectional 36, which is the Woodland sectional, and then we'll have the Fremont sectional, which I believe is sectional 52. Those 1A sectionals get up there in numbers, and I get lost a little bit. Final 20 seconds of the fourth quarter here, 56-41. Wayne going to close out their season with a win over Concordia and finish in the SAC at 3-6, tied with the Cadets for 7th place in the conference. And that is your final score. Wayne defeats Concordia 56-41. The final, your PSM player of the game, Diva Irons, who finishes with 21 points for the Generals. Wayne improving to 7-14 on the season. Concordia falls to 5-16 on the year as we get ready for postseason play. Cole, your biggest takeaway from this one tonight in a victory for Wayne heading into the postseason?
Wayne was able to eliminate the threat of Olivia Bollinger from 3, at least, as she only had 1 of them tonight. Still finished with 16, a respectable performance nonetheless. But, man, shutting down Olivia Bollinger was huge and really helped Wayne prevail in this one.
Good to see Brelia King is back up and walking around. Does look like that was probably just a cramp in her leg at the end of this one. Concordia into the postseason. They get the bye. Sectional play for the Cadets begins on Friday night, 6 p.m. at East Noble. Again, we'll have your coverage, IHSAATV.org, and the IHSAA Champions Network is where you can catch it. We'll also have Sectional 6 basketball coverage for Wayne when they play Norwell on Friday night. Cole, you have any final thoughts before we sign off this evening? Just a good time overall. Good to have you on the broadcast again, Cole. Appreciate you coming out tonight. And now we'll get ready for postseason play. Boys basketball will still be playing next week. We'll still have those games for you on YouTube per usual. But the girls' regular season comes to a close tonight, and Wayne gets the win over Concordia. For my cameraman, our cameraman tonight, Matt Jackson, as well as our color commentator, Cole Whelan, I'm Jerry Matheny saying so long from Concordia and Eugene Parker Court. Wayne defeats Concordia 56-41. Is your final score. We'll see you for postseason play starting Tuesday night across Northeast Indiana.
Welcome to the Summit City, home to the 260's dedicated high school athletes and fans. Each victory and celebration captured by our cameras. Treasure the highlights from the Summit Athletic Conference this season, or complete games live or on demand. After all, nobody's more proud to call Fort Wayne home than SummitCitySports.com.
The athletes has always been here, and they're getting better. I'm watching, Summit City Sports, man, they're doing an awesome job. And, that's a plug. Them dudes are doing an outstanding job. And I'm able to be in Nashville and watch games on YouTube that they're broadcasting, and I'm seeing the talent. And it is just truly outstanding. And, you guys have seen the talent that's in the NFL now from Fort Wayne, Indiana, the talent that's coming up now, and the talent that, is just here, man. It's really cool.
Developed for athletes of all sports, PSM's Edge training program is a personalized, high-intensity experience designed to help you outperform the competition. Whether you're looking to enhance your speed, strength, power, agility, or overall fitness, our expert training staff will build a program that adapts to your schedule while maximizing your overall performance. Now accepting athletes 12 years old and up. Get started today. Schedule your free evaluation at psmsports.com/edge.
I started playing football when I was 4 years old in the Cub Football League at Leo. My freshman year of high school, I really started to notice that there was something different about how I played compared to what some other people were playing like. So then I started to develop more. I started to see the results, and then being able to go to Iowa was a big opportunity for me. Being able to train here at PSM has really given me an edge over my competitors. Working on my speed, and that's the name of the game nowadays, is who's the fastest guy on the field. Being able to put my body in different positions to allow me to be in the best position during the game is so important to not take those days off and just get into a place like PSM where they have flexible hours, and it's good for college athletes to come in and just train.
Anderson Heating and Air, locally owned and operated with over 50 years of experience. Call us today and get a free quote on a brand new furnace and AC, financed and available. Don't wait. Call us today and sign up for a maintenance agreement and stay cool. Our maintenance agreements will ensure that you're first in line if you have an emergency, and we'll send one of our service techs out for cleanings twice a year. Call us at 557-0958 or request an appointment on our website. Call Anderson Heating and Air, where your emergency is our emergency.
Go.
Game day, the moment athletes live for, the intensity, the passion, the unforgettable plays. And while you focus on the game, Watermark Sports Photo captures the memories. From the heart-pounding action to the game-winning score, our game day photos make your athlete the star. But we don't stop at game day. With our Sportrait sessions, together we dream up poses and take your athlete's story to the next level. Serving Northeast Indiana and Northwest Ohio, from colleges to high schools and club sports, moments fade, but the memories last forever. Watermark Sports Photo, where every shot is legendary.
At PSM Sports Therapy, recovery is more than getting you back to your sport. It's about building a stronger version of you. Our team of experts uses state-of-the-art technology to build personalized care plans that get you healthy and back in action safely. With no physician order needed, contact us directly to receive top-quality care exactly when you need it. Call 260-266-4007. Visit one of our Fort Wayne locations or go to psmsports.com to learn more.
The future is what you make it, so make it matter. At the University of St. Francis, we'll help you build a purposeful life, one based on your interests, goals, and desire to make the world a better place. Learning is personal here. You'll be known by name, supported by experts, and connected to professional opportunities. Our Catholic values will inspire you to use your education for the greater good by serving and leading others. Remember, the future is what you make it. Build a life of meaning and purpose at St. Francis. You belong here.
Tired of waiting for a doctor's referral to start physical therapy? At Indiana Physical Therapy, you don't need a prescription. You have the power to choose where you go for expert care. Our experienced therapists will help you get back to doing what you love. With over 19 locations, getting the care you need has never been easier. Take the first step towards a healthier, more active lifestyle. Visit IndianaPT.com to schedule your appointment today.
Indiana Physical Therapy, where people go to get better.
Here, every athlete is one of one. Every day is an opportunity to improve, to become faster, stronger, healthier. That's our commitment. With elite training and expert care, we transform athletes by pushing through challenges and sharing every victory. PSN, you've got goals. We help you get there. Learn more at psmsports.com.